Hello everyone. Today we will discuss the practicals of organic chemistry. In CBSE curriculum, there will be functional group detection, functional group identification of the organic compound. Okay, so let us start. Firstly, we have to do the practical of alcohol. Identify the functional group as alcohol. Okay. Dear student, look, this is ethanol. It is a colorless liquid having a characteristic smell, alcoholic smell. Okay. What are the chemical tests used for the alcohol? Alcohol is a very weak acid. Even it is weaker than water also. Okay, beta. So first is the litmus test. When one drop of alcohol is drawn on the blue litmus paper, then there will be no color change. It means it may be alcohol. Okay. Second is the sodium metal test. When a piece of sodium is added in 1 ml alcohol, then brisk effervescence of hydrogen gas evolve. It also indicates the taken compound may be alcohol. Okay, alcohol plus sodium alkoxide obtained with the liberation of hydrogen gas. And now two confirmatory tests. First is the ester test. When 1 ml of alcohol and 1 ml of carboxylic acid is taken in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid and heated it gently, then ester obtained having a fruity smell. So if fruity smell has been comes out, then the taken compound will be alcohol. When this ester passed into cold water, the fruity smell becomes more denser. Okay, beta. The third is the next is the salic ammonium nitrate test. When we have to take 1 ml alcohol plus some drops of salic ammonium nitrate solution and shake it gently, then a pink or red color appears due to the formation of this complex. If these test has been occurred, then the taken compound is confirmed that it is alcohol. Okay, dear student, let us start the identification of the alcoholic group or the experiment. Okay, first of all, we have to do the litmus test. Look, this is a blue litmus paper. Okay, when one drop of alcohol is added on it, there will be no color change. Okay, now let us do. First of all, we have to take, this is ethanol solution. We have to take a drop of alcohol at this blue litmus paper. Look here, there is no color change. It means it may be alcohol. Okay, now we have to do the second test. Take a small amount of alcohol and add in it a piece of sodium metal. Look, this is sodium metal pieces. Okay, we have to add a small piece of sodium in this alcohol, then brisk effervescence evolve. Look, this hydrogen gas evolved, dear students. Okay, this is the hydrogen gas evolve. It is also indicates that the given compound may be alcohol. Okay, brisk effervescence evolve and alcohol when react with the sodium metal and sodium alkoxide obtained. Okay, continuously the hydrogen gas will be evolved. This is the second test of the alcohol. Now we have to start the third experiment of the alcohol. Take 1 ml of ethanol in a test tube, add 1 ml of carboxylic acid. We have to take here acetic acid. You can take any carboxylic acid. Okay, we have to add 1 ml of carboxylic acid in it. Okay, alcohol plus carboxylic acid. Now we have to take concentrate sulfuric acid, dear students. 1 ml concentrate sulfuric acid also added in it and heat it gently. On heating gently, a fruity smell has been comes out. A fruity smell has been comes out. When this hot solution passes in cold water, the fruity smell becomes more denser. Okay, so this is the next confirmatory test of the alcohol. Now we have to take another confirmatory test of alcohol, that is the steric ammonium nitrate test. You have to take first of all 1 ml of ethanol in clean and dry test tube and some drops of steric ammonium nitrate solution. This is steric ammonium nitrate, or also called ammonium steric nitrate, added in it. If pink or red color appears, then the given compound will be alcohol. Look dear students, there will be pinkish red color produces on shaking. It means the given compound is alcohol. So these are the confirmatory tests of the alcohol. First is the litmus test, second is the sodium metal test, third is the ester formation test, and fourth is the steric ammonium nitrate test. Dear students, now we have to complete the determination of the carbonyl compound, in which aldehydes and ketones both are included. First of all, we have to complete the aldehydic group test. Look here, this is the ethanol solution, acetaldehyde. It is a colorless, highly pungent smelling liquid. For the identification of the aldehydic group, we have to use mainly following 4 tests. Okay, look here. First is the DNP test. DNP means 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine. Any carbonyl compound in which any compound having a carbonyl group, when treated with the 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine, then DNP derivative obtained, hydrazone obtained, which is orange yellow precipitate. Okay, if orange yellow precipitate obtained on adding the 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine solution, it means it is confirmed that in the given compound aldehydic group or ketone group is present, that is the carbonyl group is present. Now for the confirmation of the aldehydic group, we have to use the 3 tests. Okay, first is the Schiff test. The given organic compound plus 2 drops of Schiff reagent. Para-rosinylene hydrochloride solution is the Schiff reagent. When 2 drops of Schiff reagent added in the given organic compound, and if you have to get a pink or magenta color, it means the given compound is aldehyde. So it is confirmed that the given compound is aldehyde. Now 2 more confirmatory tests. First is the silver mirror test, which is completed with the Tollens reagent. Ammonical silver nitrate solution is known as Tollens reagent. When 1 ml of aldehyde is treated with the ammonical silver nitrate solution, that is the Tollens reagent, and it heated gently, after few minutes a silver mirror obtained in the test tube. If silver mirror obtained, then it is confirmed that the given compound is aldehyde. Is that clear? Now the 4th test is the Fehling solution test. We have 2 solutions, Fehling solution A and Fehling solution B. First of all, in a test tube, some drops of Fehling solution A and B is taken in equal quantity, mixed to each other, then blue color copper tartrato complex obtained. When this copper tartrato complex is added in 1 ml of aldehyde and heated, then you have to get red precipitate of cuprous oxide. If red precipitate of cuprous oxide obtained, then it is confirmed that the given compound is aldehyde. So remember that first of all, for the carbonyl group identification, we have to use DNP test. Then after the confirmation of aldehyde, we have to use Schiff test, silver mirror test, and Fehling solution test. Okay, dear students, let us start the identification of the aldehydic group as a functional group. Okay, first of all, you have to take the given compound. Here we have to take the acetaldehyde solution. This is ethanol. Okay, it has a very unpleasant smell, very unpleasant smell. First of all, you have to take a small amount of the aldehyde, and you have to add dinitrophenyl hydrogen solutions or some crystals of DNP, that is the dinitrophenyl hydrogen. If orange red precipitate obtained, it means in this compound there will be a presence of carbonyl group. It may be aldehyde or ketone, both possess this test. Okay, so first of all we have to take some crystals of, this is the dinitrophenyl hydrogen. Okay, we have to take some crystals of dinitrophenyl hydrogen in it and shake it gently. After few seconds there will be orange red precipitate settled down in the test tube. Look here, this is the orange red precipitate. It is the orange red precipitate. Okay, the precipitate is settled down now. It indicates in this compound there will be a carbonyl group. Okay, now we have to identify that the given carbonyl group is aldehyde or ketone. Okay, look this, properly orange red precipitate obtained. Now the second test for the, that is the confirmatory test, is the, first of all you have to take 1 ml of given compound in neat and clean and dry test tube. Add in it some drops of Schiff reagent. Dear student, this is Schiff reagent. Okay, when we have to add 1 ml Schiff reagent in this solution, then a pink or magenta color obtained on shaking. Look this, on shaking there will be appearance of pink color. After 1 minute it becomes more darker. Okay, this is the magenta color. It is the confirmation of the aldehyde group. DNP test indicate that in the given compound there will be carbonyl group, and Schiff test indicate then the carbonyl group is aldehyde. Now look this, properly magenta color comes. Okay, so this is the confirmation of aldehyde. Some more test for the confirmation of aldehyde we have to also use. Take 1 ml of acetaldehyde or the given compound solution in a clean and dry test tube and hold it. Take another clean and dry test tube. We have to do the failing solution test. Here we have two failing solutions, that is the failing solution A and failing solution B. Okay, take 1 ml failing solution A in this test tube and also 1 ml of failing solution B in this test tube. Then a blue color copper tartrate complex obtained. Okay, blue color copper tartrate complex. When this failing solution A and B mixture added in this aldehyde and heated gently, then a red precipitate has been obtained on shaking, and then on heating, look here, on heating after some time, 1 or 2 minutes, there will be red precipitate in the bottom of the test tube has been appears. If reddish brown or red precipitate settle down, then the given compound is confirmed that the compound is aldehyde. Please wait after 1 or 2 minutes. Look here. At the bottom, red precipitate of cuprous oxide obtained. This red precipitate of cuprous oxide indicates that the given compound is aldehyde. This is called Fehling solution test. Okay, dear student, now we have to complete the tolerance reagent test for the aldehyde. It is very important test. Take 1 ml of ethanol solution in a test tube, and then you have to add tolerance reagent. This is the tolerance reagent. Ammonical silver nitrate solution is known as tolerance reagent. First of all, you have to add a small quantity of tolerance reagent in this, and then it is heated. In 1 minute there will be a silver mirror obtained, which will be the conformation of the aldehydic group. Look here, dear students, there will be a silver mirror will produce. This is the silver mirror. This is shiny silver mirror obtained. The formation of this silver mirror indicates the presence of aldehyde group. Students, now we have to complete the detection of the carbonyl group, that is the ketone group. Okay, look here, for the ketone like aldehyde, we have to firstly take DNP test. Any carbonyl compound that is aldehyde or ketone, when treated with the DNP, dinitrophenyl hydrazine, then orange yellow precipitate obtained. If orange yellow precipitate obtained, it means there will be an aldehyde or a ketone group is present. Aldehyde group already done by us. The second is shift test. The given organic compound plus shift reagent. If no color change takes place, it means aldehyde is absent. Then we have to complete the two confirmatory tests of the ketone. The first is the sodium nitroprusside solution test. In this test, 1 ml organic compound plus few drops of sodium nitroprusside solution and some drops of NH4OH solution. Then what happened? A violet color is produced. Okay? On shaking, in a few seconds, a violet color is produced. The violet color disappears on warming. गर्म करने पर violet color क्या हो जाएगा? चला जाएगा. On cooling, then again violet color appears. If it takes place, then it is confirmed that the given compound is ketone. One more confirmatory test is the beta-dinitrobenzene test. In this test, firstly we have to take the compound, given compound, plus few drops of meta-dinitrobenzene solution plus few drops of NaOH solution. If appearance of red color or ruby red color takes place, then it is confirmed that the given compound is ketone. Students, now let us complete the chemical test of ketone. The two tests are already completed, that are DNP test and the shift test. When any carbonyl compound is treated with the dinitrophenyl hydrazine, orange yellow precipitate obtained, it means carbonyl group is confirmed, which is already done in the earlier test for the completed in the aldehyde. Similarly, if we have to add some drops of the Schiff reagent, if there is no magenta color or pink color or red color obtained, it means the compound is not aldehyde, it is a ketone. Now let us start the confirmatory test of ketone. There are two important confirmatory tests. First of all, we have to take the ketone, that is the propanone solution. It is ketone. In this ketone, we have to add a freshly prepared sodium nitroprusside solution. Look, dear students, this is freshly prepared sodium nitroprusside solution. On adding 1 ml of sodium nitroprusside in this given compound, and then on shaking, then on adding NH4OH, that is ammonia solution, a violet color appears. On adding ammonia solution and then on constant shaking, in few seconds there will be appearance of violet color. Look this, violet color appears. It means it is confirmed that the given compound is ketone. This violet color will disappear on heating and again comes on cooling. Look this, when this compound is heated gently, then after some time this violet color will disappear and it becomes a colorless solution. Look this, here the violet color disappears on heating. Properly the violet color disappears. Look this. Okay? And now allow to stand. After some time the violet color will come again. Now we have to complete the second confirmatory test of ketone. First of all, we have to take 1 ml of propanone solution in a clean and dry test tube, and then in this propanone solution we have to add, this is meta-dinitrobenzene solution. Meta-dinitrobenzene solution. In this propanone we have to add meta-dinitrobenzene. On adding meta-dinitrobenzene and few drops of NaOH solution, then red colorization comes. Look here, there will be appearance of red color. The appearance of red color indicates then the given compound is ketone. Okay, so we have to complete two confirmatory tests of ketone. Students, now we have to start the fourth practical of organic chemistry, that is the carboxylic acid identification. In your syllabus, carboxylic acid is taken in the form of acetic acid, that is a glacial acetic acid, or in the form of benzoic acid crystals. If acetic acid is taken, then it will be in the liquid form, and if benzoic acid is taken, it will be in the crystalline form. These crystalline form will be soluble in hot water, then the test will be start. Okay, here look, first of all we have to use the litmus test for a carboxylic acid. All the carboxylic acid are acidic in nature, carboxylic groups. So any carboxylic acid when treated with the blue litmus solution or blue litmus paper, then the blue litmus turns to red. It means this will be acidic in nature. But in your syllabus, phenol is also present. So if phenol is present, it turns also blue litmus to red. Then we have to check the second test, that is the sodium bicarbonate test. When carboxylic acid is treated with sodium bicarbonate, 1 pinch of sodium bicarbonate, then brisk effervescence of CO2 evolve. If brisk effervescence of CO2 evolve, then it is confirmed that the given compound is carboxylic acid. Phenol not react with the sodium bicarbonate because phenol is a very weak acid. It is weaker than carboxylic acid. That is why it is confirmed that the given compound is carboxylic group. Okay. Now the two confirmatory tests of the carboxylic acids are, first is the ester test. When 1 ml of carboxylic acid solution is treated with 1 ml of ethanol and few drops of concentrate H2SO4 and warm it, then you have to get a fruity smell due to the formation of ester. Ester formation also confirms that the given compound is the carboxylic compound. The fourth test is the ferric chloride test. When 1 ml of carboxylic acid and few drops of neutral FeCl3 solution added in it, then red color has been obtained due to the formation of ferric carboxylate. Okay, so if all these four confirmations are completed, then it is confirmed that the given compound is carboxylic acids. Right, my dear students, now we have to complete the chemical test of the carboxylic group. Okay, first of all, let us consider the given organic compound is the glacial acetic acid. It is given in the test tube. I have to take in this glacial acetic acid in this reagent bottle. First of all, we have to check this smell. It is vinegar like smell. Sometimes the solid carboxylic acid like benzoic acid is also given. It may be in the form of acetic acid or benzoic acid given in the class 12. We have to take in this glacial acetic acid. First of all, we have to complete the litmus test. You know very well that carboxylic acid are the acidic substances. Carboxylic acid is the acidic substance. We have to take few drops of acetic acid in this blue litmus paper. It turns red. It means it is acidic. Okay. In the confirmatory test, we have to complete two tests. If we have to add a small amount of sodium carbonate or sodium bicarbonate in the carboxylic acid solution, then brisk effervescence of CO2 will be evolved. So first of all, in a test tube, we have to take the carboxylic acid in a test tube and then add 1 pinch of, this is the, look this, sodium hydrogen carbonate, sodium bicarbonate. On adding this, brisk effervescence of CO2 evolve. If this CO2 passes in lime water, it turns milky. Due to the evolution of CO2 gas, it is confirmed that this compound is not phenol, because phenol also turns blue litmus to red, but it is very weak acid, so not reacts with the sodium bicarbonate. Okay. Now we have to complete the two confirmatory tests of the carboxylic acid. First of all, we have to take 1 ml of given carboxylic acid. Okay. Then 1 ml of ethanol solution in it, carboxylic acid and 1 ml ethanol solution, and then some drops of concentrate H2SO4. This is concentrate H2SO4. On adding a small amount of sulfuric acid and shake it, a fruity smell has been comes out. Okay. Now on heating this, the fruity smell comes more stronger. When this warm solution is taken in this cold water, then fruity smell comes more densely. So this is the conformation of the carboxylic group in the given compound. Okay. Now one more confirmatory test of carboxylic acid is taken, that is the ferric chloride test. First of all, we have to take 1 ml of carboxylic acid, and this is the neutral FeCl3 solution. On adding 1 or 2 ml of neutral FeCl3 solution, there will be an appearance of red color has been takes place. Look here, red color comes. Due to the appearance of this red color, it is confirmed that the given compound is carboxylic compound. So these are the confirmatory of the carboxylic acid test. First is the litmus test. It turns blue litmus to red. Okay. Second is the sodium bicarbonate. If brisk effervescence of CO2 evolve, it means the given compound is carboxylic acid. The third is the ester test, when carboxylic acid is treated with alcohol plus few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid and warm, then fruity smell has been comes out due to the formation of ester. And the fourth test is when some drops of carboxylic acid and 1 or 2 drops of neutral FeCl3 solution is added, then red color appears. It means the given compound is the carboxylic compound. Thank you.